Lying on the constantly active geologic border between North America and Europe, Iceland is an island country with vivid contrasts of climate, geography, and culture. There's nowhere on this planet like Iceland. Find out more about the land of fire and ice, with 30 interesting and fun facts. Hello and welcome to Lifestyle Peak, where subscribers get loads of inspiration, entertainment, education, and fun. You may also want to like and subscribe, and please comment below to let us know what you think. Here we go. 1. Icelanders believe in elves and trolls. Yes, Icelandic folklore is still rich with stories about the Huldufolk, meaning hidden people who are said to live in the lava fields. Because of this, when constructions take place in certain lava fields of the country, there is even a special spokesperson for the elves. They would even go so far as to postpone construction projects if it's believed that something is going to be built where elves currently live. There is also the belief that odd-looking rock pillars in fields are petrified trolls that turned to stone when they were exposed to the dawn sunrise and frozen forever in time. This belief in hidden people, elves, trolls, and other mystical creatures traces back to the Viking Age. 2. You can swim outdoors in hot springs all year round. Believe it or not, your Icelandic experience will not be complete without a dip in a hot spring here. Blue Lagoon is a must-see in the country. It is a geothermal spa found on the Reykjanes Peninsula in southwest Iceland. There are actually a multitude of outdoor pools and hot springs around the country. Hot springs can be found all around the country and come in all sizes and shapes. All the pools are heated with geothermal energy. 3. Iceland has 13 Santas. While most of the Western world's children can't wait for Christmas Day for Santa's gifts, children in Iceland get visited by the 13 Yule lads. Icelandic children would place their shoes in their bedroom window each evening, for 13 days before Christmas, and each night, a Yule lad will visit and leave small gifts for them. 4. Bizarre foods. Iceland has a lot of interesting traditional foods. Here you can find foods like whale, puffin, dried fish, fermented shark, sheep's head, and even pickled ram's testicles. Some of these dishes can be found in just about any kind of restaurant in Iceland, including a Mexican place that advertised traditional Icelandic dishes. Interestingly, the most popular food in Iceland is hot dog. 5. Commercial whaling. Fishing is Iceland's main industry. Iceland also remains one of just a few in the world that still allows commercial whaling. This of course is quite controversial, and has caused tension among other nations. 6. Famous Icelanders are no big deal. The country has one of the smallest populations in Europe, and famous people do stand out easily around Iceland. But because most people know each other, fame is not a big deal here. 7. No standing army. Iceland is an unusually peaceful and laid-back place. Violent crime is famously low. In fact, Iceland is the only NATO country not to have a standing army, air force, or navy. 8. The local police do not carry guns. 9. The water is so pure you can drink from the river. When in Iceland, you can forget spending money on bottled water. Some of the purest and most refreshing water comes straight from its streams, rivers, and lakes. The water in Iceland is extremely pure and refreshing, and you can drink it from every tap in Iceland. Best of all, it's completely free. 10. There's no McDonald's. You can find KFC and even Taco Bell in Reykjavik, but you won't see a Big Mac here. McDonald's used to have a small handful of branches in Reykjavik, which was a success at first. Ingredients imported to Iceland soared in price, with the McDonald's food following suit. This led to a domino effect and eventually the shutting down of McDonald's restaurants in the country. Reykjavik is in fact the only capital city in Western Europe without a McDonald's. 11. More than 60% of the Icelandic population live in the capital city. Reykjavik is the capital and largest city of Iceland, and is home to more than half of the Icelandic population. This capital city is packed with numerous restaurants, cafes, bars, and museums. 12. You won't find mosquitoes in Iceland either. If you hate mosquito bites, you'd be pleased to hear that Iceland is mosquito-free. What's surprising is that the country has a similar climate to Antarctica and Greenland, and you can still find mosquitoes in these two countries. 13. Iceland is eco-friendly. Iceland was ranked one of the eco-friendliest countries in the world. Almost all of the electricity in Iceland is produced using renewable energy sources. The whole country is essentially alive with volcanic activity, so the nation harnesses hydro and geothermal energy to power more than 80% of the country. Very few fossil fuels are burned in Iceland. There are even some hydrogen buses driving around Reykjavik. Most of the houses are heated using geothermal water that's pumped up from beneath cities and towns. 14. Iceland has the longest work weeks in Europe. On average, Icelanders work 45 hours a week, longer than any other country in Europe. 15. Beer Day celebrates the end of a long beer ban. Beer was banned in Iceland until 1989. The country went through a prohibition of beer back in 1915, and this ban ended in 1989 after a referendum vote by the population. Now, every March 1st, the country celebrates Bjórdagurinn or Beer Day, commemorating the end of a 74-year beer ban. 16. Covered by glaciers. Studies show that 11% of the country is covered by glaciers. Glaciers are responsible for carving out everything in Iceland that hasn't been shaped by magma and earthquakes, making for a landscape more unique than any other country. Glaciers are one of the main attractions in Iceland, and the country is also home to Europe's largest glacier, Vatnajökull, which is equivalent to 3 times the size of Luxembourg or Rhode Island. 17. Strip clubs are banned in Iceland. 18. Viking ties. Iceland was settled by Vikings from Norway sometime in the 800s. The Vikings are the ones who gave both Iceland and Greenland their names, purposefully misnaming them both so that their enemies would go to ice-covered Greenland instead of following them to where they actually settled in Iceland. 19. Icelanders learn Danish from a young age, but very few speak it as adults. The official language of Iceland is Icelandic. Iceland is by and large a monolingual country, even if most Icelanders can speak multiple other languages beyond their official tongue. 20. Iceland Parliament. Iceland is home to the very first parliament in Europe. In the year 930 AD, the first parliament met in Iceland in what is today Thingvellir National Park. The site has since been dubbed a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its cultural, historical, and geographical significance. 21. No forests. Iceland was formed by volcanoes and glaciers. Contrary to popular belief, however, trees do grow in Iceland. It was said that the Vikings cut down almost all the native trees in the country. Today, reforestation is being attempted, but you'll still notice the lack of forests when you visit. 22. Small population. The entire country of Iceland is roughly the same size as the U.S. state of Kentucky, with a population of a little over 300,000 as compared to Kentucky, which has a population of more than 4.3 million. 23. Icelanders publish more books per capita than any other nation in the world. Iceland is a book-loving nation. They even have a book-giving holiday, Jólabókaflóð, on Christmas Eve. 24. The national colors of Iceland are red, white, and blue. These 3 national colors of Iceland appear on the country's flag. The colors represent the elements that the land is made up of. Iceland's volcanic fires are represented by the color red, white for the snow and ice, and blue for the ocean. 25. As mentioned, the Icelandic flag is white, red and blue. 26. It's the safest country in the world. In Iceland you don't have to worry about violent crimes. The country boasts one of the lowest crime rates in the world. It has always topped the safest countries list for over a decade now. Thanks to many factors, including a greater sense of equality within the population, which is in turn helped by the small population of only over 333,000. There is a sense that everyone knows each other, which must surely raise the level of trust in one another. 27. The Northern Lights can be seen in Iceland from September to March. Yes, you can witness the Northern Lights in Iceland. Iceland is one of the few countries in the world where you can see red Northern Lights. 28. Midnight sun is an annual occurrence taking place from June to July. Adding to Iceland's magic is a natural phenomenon that occurs during the summer, known as the midnight sun. For a few days, the sun can be seen all day long, and this invites many golfers to grab their clubs and make for the course. Players from all over the world, not just Icelandic golfers, travel to the country for the experience. 29. Icelanders love ice cream. Even in stormy weather, you can see people queuing up for ice cream, especially at the best shops in Reykjavik. You may even see longer lines continue outside the store, as people love ice cream so much they will brave the rain and the wind for this delicious treat. 30. Iceland is the world's third happiest country. When you live in a country like Iceland, it's impossible not to be one of the happiest. There you go, lifestyle peakers. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a like and please click the notification bell so you can be notified and never miss any of our new videos. Bless and be blessed.